I'm not a Jacko. I'm Jackson. That's the most ridiculous, horrifying story I've ever heard.
Michael Jackson was the most famous man on earth, which made him the biggest target for interviewers trying to break him. But what the media didn't expect was that behind the gentle voice was a masterclass in handling disrespect. Even just walking down the street, Michael couldn't escape the chaos. Watch how this reporter completely ignores his security team and shoves a microphone directly into his face.
Wonderful, loving night. What did it mean to you that Elizabeth Taylor came out for you?
You're not doing no interview. No interview. Gene, you just gonna walk with you. He's gonna walk with you, Gene. He's gonna walk with you.
It's a great night. Thank you for everything. Oh, it's a great night. But were you pleased that Elizabeth came out for you?
Jeannie, please. Gene, no interview, just walk with him, darling.
Even as a kid, Michael was already exhausted by the media. He checks out of this interview completely.
Mayor? Okay.
Let's get the mayor back here.
I'm rolling.
Hey guys, what'd you think of this? Were you ever afraid when you saw that big crowd?
Never afraid. Never afraid. It's a lot of excitement, and it's nice to see the fans all come out.
Out of all the questions to ask the biggest artist on the planet, Oprah really decided to press Michael on why he grabs his crotch on stage.
Why do you always grab your crotch? Why do I grab my crotch?
Yeah, why? We think you got a thing with your crotch going on here.
I think it happens subliminally. When I dance, if you're a dancer, you know, you're just interpreting the sounds in the accompaniment of the music. If there's a driving bass, you become the bass. If there's a cello, if there's a string, you become that. So you become the emotion of what that sound is, okay? So if I'm doing a movement and I go bam, and I grab myself, it's the music that compels me to do it. It's not saying I'm getting ready to grab down there and it's not a great place. You don't think about it, it just happens. Sometime I'll look back at the footage and I'll go, did I do that?
Yeah.
So I'm slave to the rhythm.
Yeah.
Okay?
I think the alarm's going off in the house. I don't know why. But we're going to fix it in a minute. We're in live television, so we're going to go to break. These things happen. We'll be right back.
Okay.
This next question crossed into a level of personal privacy that left viewers completely stunned.
Who do you date?
Well, right now it's Brooke Shields. Well, we try not to just be everywhere and go it's mostly at home. She'll come over, I'll go to her house, because I don't like going out in the public.
Have you ever been in love?
Yeah.
With Brooke Shields?
Yes, and another girl.
And another girl? I'm going to ask you this, and it's embarrassing for me to ask you this, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Are you a virgin?
How could you ask me that question?
I just want to know. I want to know.
I'm a gentleman.
You're a gentleman.
I'm a gentleman.
So
I'm a gentleman.
So, okay, I would interpret that to mean that means that you believe that a lady is a lady, and therefore...
That's something that's private. I mean, you know, shouldn't be spoken about openly. You can call me old-fashioned if you want, but, you know, to me that's very personal.
So you're not going to answer it?
I'm embarrassed.
Before we continue, make sure to subscribe and comment your favorite moment down below. Oprah decided to bring up one of the wildest rumors yet, and Michael's reaction says everything.
There was a story about you wanting to have a little white boy play you in a Pepsi commercial.
That is so stupid. That's the most ridiculous, horrifying story I've ever heard. It's crazy. I mean, why? Number one, it's my face as a child in the commercial. Me when I was little. Why would I want a white child to play me? I'm a black American. I'm proud to be a black American. I am proud of my race. I am proud of who I am. I have a lot of pride in who I am and dignity. That's like you wanting an Oriental person to play you as a child. Does that make sense?
No.
So please, people, stop believing these
Michael,
horrifying
then
stories.
let's go to...
No matter how many times Michael answered, it was never enough for the media. Watch how Oprah keeps pushing and pushing the topic of his appearance, refusing to accept his answer.
The thing that is most discussed about you, I think, is the fact that the color of your skin is obviously different than it was when you were younger.
Yes.
And so I think it has caused a great deal of speculation and controversy as to what you have done or are doing. Are you bleaching your skin? And is your skin lighter because you don't like being black?
Okay, number one, as I know of, there is no such thing as skin bleaching. I have never seen it. I don't know what it is.
Well, they used to have those products growing up. I used to hear, always use bleach and glow, but you'd have to have about 300,000 gallons to...
Okay, number one, this is the situation. I have a skin disorder that destroys the pigmentation of the skin. It's something that I cannot help, okay? But when people make up stories that I don't want to be who I am, it hurts me. It's a problem for me, okay? I can't control it, okay? But what about all the millions of people? Let's reverse it.
Okay.
What about all the millions of people who sit out in the sun to become darker, to become other than what they are? Nobody says nothing about that.
So when did this start? When did the color of your skin start to change?
Oh boy, sometime after Thriller, around Off the Wall Thriller, sometime
And what did you
there.
think? I mean,
It's in my family. My father said it's on his side. I can't control it. I don't understand. I mean, it makes me very sad. I don't want to go into my medical history because that's something that's private, but that's the situation here. So please, when people see something like that...
I just want to get this straight.
Yeah.
You are not taking anything to change the color of your skin?
Oh God, no.
You did not purposely?
We're trying to control it, and using makeup evens it out because it makes blotches on the skin, and I have to even out my skin. But you know what's funny? Why is that so important? You know, that's not important to me. I'm a great fan of art. I love Michelangelo. If I had a chance to talk to him or read about him, I would want to know about what inspired him to become who he is, the anatomy of his craftsmanship, not about who he went out with last night or why he decided to sit out in the sun so long. What's wrong with, I mean, that's what's important.
This is one of the most frustrating clips to watch. Michael opens up about how the constant media hounding physically and emotionally drains him, only for the interviewer to claim he's doing it to himself on purpose. Watch how Michael is forced to defend his basic right to privacy.
There is that argument that you rely on publicity to sell your albums, for your concerts.
When I approve
you
of
want
something,
it.
yes.
But you can't always control the press. You can't approve of everything. You can't invite them in again and again, and then at a certain point close them out.
Yes, you can.
Well, how do you do that? What is that line?
And by doing that, this is their time for this, and this you should not do. You should not say he's an animal. Should not say he's Jacko. I'm not a Jacko. I'm Jackson.
How do you feel when they call you Wacko
Yeah, Wacko
Jacko?
Jacko. Where'd that come from? Some English tabloid. I have a heart and I have feelings. I feel that when you do that to me. It's not nice. Don't do it. I'm not a wacko.
There are those who would say that you add to the attention.
No, I don't.
Well, the masks, the mysterious behavior.
There's no mysterious behavior. There's a time when I give a concert, I like to have as many people want to come can come and enjoy the show. And there's a time where you like to be in private when you put on your pajamas, go to sleep. I've been running for my life like that, hiding, getting away. You can't go that way because they're over there. And well, let's go this way. Pretend we're going that way and we'll go that way. Somebody say, hold on, stop. This person deserves their privacy. You are not allowed to go there. I mean, I go around the world dealing with running and hiding. I can't take a walk in the park. I can't go to the store. I have to hide in a room. You feel like you're in prison. They go as far as to hiding into places. They'll slide a machine up under the toilet. You go, oh my God. They've done that.
When you came into this hotel, you had to come in, or you felt you had to come in through the kitchen.
I've been doing it for years. Many lobbies I've never seen the front door. Never.
Did you ever try to outrace the paparazzi?
To outrace them?
Yes.
They follow you. They chase us on the scooters.
Cutting in front of you?
Yeah, and I have to say to the driver, I say, slow down. I jump in. I said, it's going to kill us. I say, slow down. I've done that many times. Going to kill us. So he jumps out of the car and yells at these people.
You know, I don't want this to sound insulting. I'm just going to be straight with you. But you are somewhat eccentric, to say the least. The way you dress, the way you look, it invites attention. The whole appearance, you don't think that calls the paparazzi to you?
No.
No?
No. Maybe I like to live that way. Maybe I like to dress that way. I don't want paparazzi, really. But if they come, be kind. Write the right kind thing to write.
Michael, is it the journalist's role or the press's role to be kind?
There should be some boundaries, some kind of way. The star needs some space. Give him a chance to relax. He has a heart. He's human.
first question, Michael, welcome to New York.
Thank you very much.
What brings you here?
Arden and myself, we met with investment bankers today pertaining to some wonderful projects that we are doing together internationally.
You out more to deal with the press?
Pertaining to business.
Business.
Yes.
You're just really comfortable with him as a partner?
I love business, and I love Don. He's a great guy.
Have you guys known each other for a long time?
Yes.
And he's stopping the interview. This is not my doing. I would like to talk to Michael some more, but Don says no.
Long before the media attacked his appearance, Michael was already facing brutal comments from his own family. Here is the heartbreaking origin of his deepest insecurity.
I would turn off all the lights, and because I had pimples really badly, and it was just difficult to face the public. One time we were in an airport, I remember, I think it was somewhere like Virginia or something, and some lady recognized my brothers and all of us. She goes, "Oh my God, it's the Jackson 5. Where's little Michael? Where's little Michael?" She's looking around, looking down. "Where's little Michael?" And another person goes, "There he is." And she goes, "Ugh, what happened?" Just like that. And God, I just could have died right there.
No matter how honest Michael was, the media already had their narrative. Watch how this reporter keeps digging for a confession, even after Michael explicitly sets the record straight about his appearance.
You've had implants in your cheeks.
Oh, God.
You've had a dimple made in your chin.
Please,
You've had your lips enlarged.
Oh, please.
You've had your
That's
eyelids reconstructed. Eyelids reconstructed.
It's stupid.
None of it's true.
None of it's true. None of it's true. It's BS. They made it up.
Even after a thorough investigation by the Sensitive Cases Unit concluded that the allegations against Michael were completely unfounded, the media refused to let it go. Watch how this interviewer completely ignores the official clearance and continues to badger Michael with the exact same accusations.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
You said in that documentary that many children have slept in your bedroom. You said,
Yes.
and I'm going to quote here, "Why can't you share your bed? The most loving thing to do is to share your bed with someone."
Yes.
As we sit here today, do you still think that it's acceptable to share your bed with children?
Of course. Of course, why not? If you're going to be a pedophile, if you're going to be Jack the Ripper, if you're going to be a murderer, it's not a good idea. That I'm not. That's how we were raised. And I didn't sleep in the bed with the child. Even if I did, it's okay. I slept on the floor. I gave the bed to the child.
But given all that you've been through,
Yeah.
given the allegations, given the innuendo, why would you put yourself in a position where something like this could happen again?
Well, I'm always more cautious, but I would never stop helping and loving people the way Jesus said to. He said, continue to love, always love. Bring on the children, imitate the children. Not childish, but childlike.
You're a parent, you've got 3 children.
Yes.
Would you allow your children to sleep in the bed with a grown man who was not a relative, or to sleep in the bedroom?
Sure. If I know that person, trust them, and love them. That's happened many times with me when I was little.
Would you, as a parent, allow your children to sleep in the same bedroom with someone who has the suspicions and allegations that have been made against you and about you today? Would you allow that?
Someone...
If you knew someone who had the same kind of allegations
Yeah,
that
I
have
know
been
exactly
made
what you're
against you,
saying.
would you let your children
My children?
sleep in that man's bedroom?
If I knew the person personally, because I know how the press is, I know how people can twist the truth. If I knew the person personally, absolutely yes. Absolutely. I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Do you know how this looks to a lot of people? I mean, do you understand that?
How does what look?
How the fact that you
know
would...
why? People think sex. They're thinking sex. My mind doesn't run that way. When I see children, I see the face of God. That's why I love them so much. That's what I see.
Do you know any other man your age, a 45-year-old man, who shares his bedroom with children?
Of course. Not for sex. No, that's wrong.
Well, let me say, from my perspective, my experience, I don't know any 45-year-old men who are not relatives of the children who share their bedroom with other children.
Well, what's wrong with sharing your bed? I didn't say I slept in the bed. Even if I did sleep in the bed, it's okay. I am not going to do anything sexual to a child. It's not where my heart is. I would slit my wrist first. I would never do anything like that. That's not Michael Jackson, I'm sorry. That's someone else.
What I don't understand is why today, and I know you say it's money, but who? I mean, why would he turn around and say, Michael Jackson sexually molested me, if it weren't true?
Because parents have power over children. They feel they have to do what their parents say. But money is the root of all evil, as you know. The love of money is the root of all evil. And this is a sweet child, and to see him turn like this isn't him. This is not him.
So you don't think this comes from him, this comes from his parents?
No, this is not him, no. I know his heart.
Jackson said that even if he could, he would never settle this case, as he did when similar charges were made in 1993. So if you were innocent, why would you pay? I mean, to keep it quiet. I mean, why not go into court and fight for your good name?
I'm not allowed to talk on that.
I'm going to stop for 1 second.
What happened to Michael Jackson behind closed doors during his 2003 arrest is nothing short of shocking. Watch as he exposes the absolute degradation he faced from the police.
What was going through your mind when you're taken into a police station in handcuffs to have a mug shot taken that you know is going to be shown around the world?
They did it to try and belittle me, to try to take away my pride. But I went through the whole system with them, and at the end, I wanted the public to know that I was okay, even though I was hurting.
What happened when they arrested you? What did they do to you?
They were supposed to go in and just check fingerprints and do the whole thing that they do when they take somebody in. They manhandled me very roughly. My shoulder is dislocated, literally. It's hurting me very badly. I'm in pain all the time. See this arm? This is as far as I can reach it. Same with this side over here.
Because of what happened at the police station?
Yeah, at the police station. And what they did to, if you saw what they did to my arms, it was very bad what they did. It was very swollen. I want to say, with the handcuffs, the way they tied them too tight behind my back.
Behind your back?
Yeah, and they put it in a certain position, knowing that it's going to hurt and affect my back. Now I can't move. It keeps me from sleeping at night. I can't sleep at night. And they said, sure, it's right around the corner there. Once I went in the restroom, they locked me in there for like 45 minutes. There was doo-doo, feces thrown all over the walls, the floor, the ceiling, and it stunk so bad. Then one of the policemen came by the window and he made a sarcastic remark. He said, does it smell good enough for you in there? How do you like the smell? Is it good? And I just simply said, it's all right, it's okay. So I just sat there and waited.
For 45 minutes?
Yeah, for 45 minutes, about 45 minutes. And then one cop would come by and say, oh, you'll be out in a second. You'll be out in a second. Then there would be another 10 minutes added on, then another 15 minutes added on. They did this on purpose.
How did you feel when they went into Neverland? I mean, with a search warrant. I mean, what were they looking for? What did they take?
My room is a complete wreck. My workers told me, they said, Michael, don't go in your room. They were crying on the phone, my employees. They said, if you saw your room, you would cry. I have stairs that go up to my bed. And they said, you can't even get up the stairs. The room is totally trashed. And they had 80 policemen in this room, 80 policemen in one bedroom. That's really overdoing it. And they took knives and cut open my mattresses with knives. Just cut everything open.